January 4th. January 4th, 2023. Uh, Man, today was pretty chill. Um, the thing that I've been on for a while is communication. And being from New Orleans, New Orleanians communicate in a very unique and distinct manner. Especially where I grew up, you know what I mean? Heavy slang use, you know. There's a guy I've been listening to recently, just listening to how he talks, and he reminds me of the past. His name is Justin Wilson. He's a cook, the late, great Justin Wilson. And he talks like what I heard adults talking like when I was a kid. And growing up, I feel as though we modernized it, but it's almost like it's very similar to the way Jamaicans talk. The guy Justin Wilson will say things like, for instance, a saying that I forgot about. He was like, man, he was like, man, I don't like that. No, I didn't realize that somebody from the outside hearing that wouldn't understand that. Like, man, I don't like that. No, or it's bright outside, yeah. Saying the statement and then saying yeah or no kind of emphasizes the point a bit. You know what I mean? She thought it was, something said in a joking manner, and it can be, but in, New Orleans slang, if you say it like that, it's just a statement. But if you say yeah, at the end of something that's positive, it emphasizes the positivity. If you say no at the end of it, it emphasizes, I guess the negativity. But yeah, man, the reason why I bring up slang is because there was this lady today, and there was this older lady, and she said some shit that was so dope. I thought it was dope. Like, she was just an interesting character who deserves her own TV show, but her vision is damaged, and it got more damage when she got into a car accident, and she was talking on the phone, and she told the person, charge it to the accident. And it's like, that's such a brilliant statement. Charge it to the accident. Charge it to the accident. Which means it's basically the accident's fault. My vision was worsened because of the accident. That's the thing with me, man. I've found that it was very difficult to communicate growing up. And I'm sure there are those who can flawlessly communicate on a high level using the vernacular. I hope that's the right word. But using the lingo, using New Orleanian lingo. You know what I mean? I'm sure there are those who can successfully communicate that way, but I cannot. I always found that it was difficult to explain things when I was growing up. And I would notice that siblings, younger family members would, have those same struggles. But it was like, man, I truly had to teach myself how to speak English. Talking white is what it's called, or talking proper. Wild thing about talking proper is you'll have Caucasian people with heavy country accents begin talking proper. That's one of the wildest things I've ever seen. I'm not gonna imitate that way of talking. They would talk something like this, and then see a customer with a "Hello, sir, how are you?" And it's the wildest thing. So it's truly called talking proper. But this is where I'll end it. When that lady said charge it to the accident, and you immediately know what she's saying, or I immediately knew what she was saying. But for so long, working on my communication to get it to a point where I could speak how I'm speaking now, even saying speaking with the ing, it's speaking. To me, growing up, it's speaking, it's not speaking. But as I work on it, as I work on that communication tool, it becomes speaking. But slang is necessary, because there are times when I'm talking, man, and the person I'm talking to has no idea what I'm saying. Like, no idea. I've just wasted my breath. But I think moving forward, how do you incorporate more slang terms into your way of speaking? It's my thing isn't to talk properly. My thing isn't to speak properly. My thing is to communicate effectively. It's to effectively get that point across, and with as least words as possible. I don't want to come off as someone who enjoys hearing himself talk, which is definitely the case. Man, I love my voice, and I love how I put sentences together. Just kidding. But seriously, I love listening to myself talk. Doing this video is basically that. I'm going to watch these videos eventually. That's how much I enjoy it. I'm rambling. But anyway, to communicate effectively, man, the thing about slang too is that it expires. So that's the dilemma. Without being an older guy trying to sound like he's down, but still incorporating slang, classic slang. I think that's the answer. Classic slang, classic impactful slang. But this is just me thinking out loud, man. If you made it this far, much love to you, man. Reach out to me. These conversations I'm having, are things that I'd love to talk to someone about. It's not that I don't have anyone to talk to, but I'm one who will talk about anything, if it's dope. January 3rd, today could be day 1, 2023, man. Everyday workouts. You know, it may not be weight training. It may just be some push-ups. Push-ups is my new slacking. But I'm gonna get in that gym, man. Like, seriously, for real, for real, for real. I can't do these videos every day and not, you know, report that I've worked out or that I'm about to work out and stick to my word. And also, you know, inquire about, you know, these chess contests, you know. But be good.